This is the first time I'm filming using this ring light.
Oh, is that
anyway,
it?
yeah,
Yes.
you are the first recipient of my.
Oh, it's a virgin.
It's a virgin
Virgin light. It looks virginal.
Right, hi guys, welcome back to my channel, The Goddess Mom, Erin Chrome. So every week, as you know, I put out an interview with someone who I think is really interesting, and generally there are women who I think in my book is a goddess, and we have a goddess here today.
Oh, stop it! I can't do compliments. I can't.
She's my goddess mom.
You're my rainbow unicorn.
Oh, I'm her rainbow mommy. Anyway, so yeah, for those of you not in the UK, you might not know her. She's a very beautiful young lady here. She's still very young.
33.
Mom was 3. Jess is an amazing actress I have been admiring since I first lived in the UK. In 2004, she was involved in a TV show called The Real Hustle. And I was like, oh my god, I was so in love with her character. My husband really thought you were so good in that TV show. My husband really thought you were like some kind of security specialist.
Everyone did. Sometimes I'd go along with it. And
yeah, and he's like, you mean she was never in the like forces, like SAS or
SAS? Yes, I was in the SAS. No. Just an actor.
Yeah, she was really good. And when the show ended, we were actually quite like sad, like oh. And then she. As far as I'm concerned, I left. She disappeared out of the TV for me, and I left the UK. And then recently, serendipity, I've met her in a party, and I go, The Real Hustle, Jess! Oh my God! So I thought I have to put her on screen. So Jess,
yes.
So tell me, how did you get started on The Real Hustle?
Okay, so how did I get started on The Real Hustle? I auditioned for it. It was just an audition that my agent sent me through, and originally I wasn't going to go on it because I was meant to go and pick up a puppy that I was going to buy in Leeds, a little puppy called Ziggy, and my agent said, are you going on this Real Hustle audition? Well, actually it wasn't even called The Real Hustle, it was just an audition.
Right.
And she said, are you going on this audition tomorrow? And I said, I can't go into Leeds. And she said, if you don't go on this audition, we're going to drop you because you missed your last audition as well. So I was like, oh, okay. So I rang the lady and they said, look, can you hold the dog for me? Got to go on this audition. She said, yeah, no problem. Went on the audition, got the role. And then she sold the dog to somebody else.
Oh no!
And I was so upset. And I was like, I shouldn't have gone on that audition because at that point I didn't know how big the show was going to be.
Exactly.
But then so they gave me the job. I did the pilot for it. Then it got commissioned for a series.
Right.
And then they said, great, we're going to start shooting the series. And I said, oh no, I can't do that because I'm doing something else. So I actually lost the job. And they started auditioning other girls. And then they called me back and they said, we've auditioned other girls. We can't find anyone that we like, we'll just work around you. So I nearly lost the job twice. I got it in the end.
First for a puppy and then second time for another job.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it really was meant for you.
Everything works out, doesn't it? Like we were just saying,
wow, okay. So, how the show ran for, was it 4 years, 6 years?
6 years.
6 years.
11 series.
11 series. I mean, this is an amazing show. I think we need to bring it back.
Well, do you know, I actually did it on Instagram. I did a little poll. I was like, who would like to see The Real Hustle?
I voted yes.
Oh, did you? Did you vote
yes?
I did. Woo!
I voted yes.
I think it should come back.
Yeah, because this is a show that shows you how people hustle and cheat in the big world.
Yeah.
And my husband was saying, tell her we need to get petition to have the show back and then do all the real hustle of today, 2018.
Well, we should do.
Internet hustling,
yes,
all this catfishing.
iPhones,
all these
dating websites.
Scams, all this hacking.
Yeah,
modern day security things. Because at that time it was more like pickpockets and how...
It was very Oliver Twisty kind of, but we did get a little bit more high-tech towards the end. But if I'm honest with you, even when we were filming, I was a bit like, I don't get this, it's so high-tech, it's so weird. But now there's just scams everywhere and everyone keeps falling for them and they're getting more and more clever now. You really do think it's your bank that's sending you a text because it's in the same thread as your bank.
Correct.
And I mean, it's terrifying.
Exactly.
It really is.
I think a show like that should come back and we should have you as the face again.
Well, do you know what? It's been off for so long now because I think one of the reasons why it stopped was because we kept getting recognised and so the scams just wouldn't work.
Exactly.
But now, because it's been so long and we've all aged a bit, we've all done other things, that so people have kind of forgotten about the show. It'd be a good time to
When you were doing the show, like, how big were your balls?
My balls or my boobs?
To carry off those...
At the start, they were really tiny, and by the end, they were big balls. Yeah, it was scary.
You had to carry off some of these audacious like scams.
Actors, yeah.
And I mean, and of course they were not actors, right? You were doing it to
all real.
to real people.
All real people.
So you see, she's a really good actress to be able to do that.
It didn't come without its stress, though. It was very. I mean, there was a couple of times where we got caught.
Oh.
But we did like an outtake show, and so we showed everyone. The first scam we ever did was on, I think it was on London Bridge,
right?
Or somewhere. It was on a bridge, and I think Paul pickpocketed someone, gave it to Alex, and Alex put it in my bag. And this guy saw Alex putting his wallet in my bag. He came running, and it was only a shot for the opening of the show, so it wasn't even a genuine pickpocket.
Right.
And this guy came running over to me, grabbed my arm. I had my big fake fur coat on, my hand, and my little heels trying to be all set boobs out. And he's like shaking me around, and like Alex and Paul didn't know what to do. They were like strutting up really slow. And the thing is, it was being shot from one of the buildings, so there was no crew around.
Oh my God! Yeah, of course.
So I was just like, oh God, do I really want to be doing this show? And I mean, that was the worst. So we got thrown in the deep end. So anything from that moment onwards was.
It's like literally, you were thrown in the deep end, like sink or swim.
Yeah,
sink or
exactly.
Swim.
So after that,
my
we were all
God.
good.
So what did you do after the successful show ended? Like it ended in 2008.
2011.
11.
I remember it was about. When was it? Like September time we finished. September or maybe November we finished. And I remember a few days before our last show, I got a phone call from my agent saying, "You've been offered I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here."
Yes.
And he also said, "And you've also been offered Dancing on Ice." Both of them. And I was like, oh my God, which one do I want to do? And do I couldn't tell anyone about it either.
Yes, of course.
And I thought, is this going to ruin the end of like The Real Hustle? Because we didn't know at that time if we were going to get another series.
Yes.
And I spoke to my producer, and he said, "This is it now. This is the last series."
Right.
So I thought, okay, well, I'll do one of the reality shows. So I ended up picking The Jungle.
Yeah.
So I went and did that towards the end of 2011. And then after that, when that finished, I did a beauty show for BBC Three, but I think that might have been just before The Jungle. I can't remember. And then I started doing horror movies because I'm an actor predominantly.
Yes.
Then I did The Real Hustle, and I've gone back to acting again.
Yes.
So that's what I'm doing now.
Yes, so she's gone back to acting, and I think you are now involved in a brand new movie.
Yes,
I heard.
a horror movie,
A horror comedy.
Horror comedy.
My kind of movie.
My kind of movie.
I want to laugh and just squeeze my bum a little bit.
There'll be lots of that. It's a definite squeak bum movie.
It's like, oh, it's so funny, but oh my God.
But it's so gross, but it's so funny. Yeah, that's called Are We Dead Yet? And I'm back on set again tomorrow.
And when is that film
Well, do you know what?
finished?
They told me that they want to get it ready for release around Halloween this year.
Oh.
Now that's very optimistic because that's not a very long time.
No,
but you
that's
never
like
know.
6 months.
Yeah, but if
Plus
not, it'll be next year.
editing,
all that post-production. If not, it'll be next year. Yeah.
Okay, so you've been an actress for as long as you can remember, since you left school, really, because you mentioned to me, like, she's been acting, she was 18 years old. Did you ever envision being a mother at that time?
Oh, yes. Oh, always knew I'd be a mum.
You always knew?
Oh, I always knew I'd be an actor. But I never actually thought about how I was going to get there. I was just like, yeah, I'm going to be an actor. Oh, I'm going to be an actor, and I'll have kids. And I was like, well, what are you going to do? You're going to go to drama schools? I don't know. But I am going to be an actor. You
were very convinced of your idea that you're going to make it happen.
Yeah.
How, you didn't know?
I had no idea.
You just knew that it's going to happen.
Yeah. And I didn't understand why no one else wanted to be actors. I say to my friends, why don't you want to be an actor? Why don't you want to be? And I was like, I don't get it. And they go, well, Jess, and they used to get annoyed with me. They're like, Jess, we don't want to be actors. Just deal with it. I was like, I don't get it. It's the best job in the world. And I was like, I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it. So
if you like, if you like being different people, if you like dressing up in a way,
just
some
like
people just want to be the same person. It's like being dressed up, isn't it?
Yeah,
you just never really grow up.
Yeah, no, it is. Because at drama school, they teach you to go back to who you were when you were a kid.
Yes.
When you'd have such a good imagination. There were no rules. You could play any characters. It wasn't all controversial.
Yes.
Or you'd be insulted. You did what you wanted, and kids' imaginations.
Yes, that's true.
You know,
that's
are
true.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So I'm always trying to go back to my inner child again,
Yeah.
and it's playing.
You know, when you're a kid, you end up like, oh, today I'm going to be princess, and the next day I'm going to be like a Superman, even though I'm a girl.
Anything.
You
Be
just
a ghost.
doing,
Whatever you want.
Yeah, cool. So, going back to like, how you envision being a mom, did you ever think that, you're a mom of 3, she's a mom of 3, amazing, right? Mom of 3, 3.
Yes.
3 under 4.
3 under 4.
How, did you ever imagine you're going to be a mom to 3? You knew you were going to be a mom.
I knew I was going to be a mum.
How many?
I always thought I'd have 2. only because I've got an older brother, my mum's got an older brother, my dad's got a younger sister. In my whole family, it's just been two kids. So I was like, I'll have 2 kids.
Yes.
And
I thought I was going to have 2 too.
Yeah, but I think about it, we always think we'll have a boy and a girl.
Yes. You always think it's just, okay, 1 boy and 1 girl.
1 boy first, and then then I'll have a girl.
It's not like you can choose the sex, can you? Like, the computer.
You think you can at that age? You're like, yeah, I'll have this, and it'll be this, and then I'll have this exact birth. And
Yeah.
Never ever happens. So I always knew I had to have at least 2 kids. And then when I met my husband, he always said he wanted 5 kids. And I said, you know what? I'm up for that.
Why does Lee want to have 5 kids?
He's just always wanted 5 children.
Oh, by the way, if you don't know, Jessica is married to the celebrity hairdresser, Lee Stafford. And if you look at him, you cannot believe he wants 5 kids.
I know. when we say we're going to have 5 kids, they look at Lee and they go, oh, you poor thing. I'm like, no, he's the one that wants 5 kids. I'm just carrying them.
I'm just the receptacle.
Yeah, I'm just here just to have them and give birth, and that's it.
So how come he wants 5?
I don't know. He's just always wanted. He never does things by halves, and he says, look, I've always had a crazy life. You know, I'm starting to wind down with work. Now I want a crazy home life. He wants a crazy life. He wants 5 kids.
He wants busy. He wants to be busy all the time.
He has to be. Always has to be doing something. He can relax.
Yes.
But he
more fun for him to just always be busy and always have
he just wants a crazy life. That's what he always says to me. He goes, I want craziness.
Okay, I mean, you're a glamorous puss. People don't.
I wasn't when I answered the door. Hi!
She was still quite glamorous in my books, okay? In my books. A lot of goddesses don't see themselves as goddesses, but I can see it. No, but the thing is, right, a lot of people don't see being a glamorous puss, being a glamorous actress as being this, homebody mom of 3. I mean, when I came, she literally just came home from, trampoline.
I've got my trampolining socks on.
I mean, literally. So, like, how can you then, share with us, like, really? I mean, you can still be a glamorous actress and still be a homebody, a mommy when you're home. Like, how do you put the 2 together?
Well, the thing is, when I have kids, I didn't want to change who I was, and I never had any intentions of changing who I was. And I didn't want to be, walking around with one boob out, with like greasy hair, like you are for the first few weeks, and just like,
hey, I wasn't.
You answer the door. I know I've got the boob out. So what? I don't care.
Licky
pads everywhere, and that was fine for the first few weeks. But when I do my makeup, I feel good, and I've always been into makeup. I enjoy it. I love experimenting with makeup. I love playing with my hair.
I think it's part of that whole dress-up thing.
It is. It's like dressing up. And I'm fine without makeup. I'm fine with my hair just in a bun. That's fine. But I feel good when I've got a full face of makeup on. And it's not something that I need to have. It's just something that I want to have. And I always think, if waking up in the morning and whacking some red lips on, 8 o'clock on a Tuesday makes you happy, then you do that.
Oh my God, you are so speaking my language.
Just do it.
That's.
Do you want to wear lashes?
Exactly.
On a Monday morning?
Yes.
I've got my just do it.
Yes.
Just do it. And that's how I've always thought. And I've managed to be able to do my makeup with one hand, holding onto a baby. Yes. You do all that. You get all the foundations, all the squeezy ones.
Yeah.
You've got your brushes, one-handed makeup, and I always made sure that I kept that. And it only takes me like 10-15 minutes in the morning.
And I think at the end of the day, in a way, your children, even though they're still young, my experience is that, they see you, when they grow up, they see you still having your identity.
Yeah.
I think it's very healthy for a woman to still maintain some semblance of her...
Absolutely.
Well, I won't say real self, but like her original self. I mean, you can still add on the title of a mother.
Yes.
Right? Without losing yourself in the process.
Yeah.
You're an actress, you're an artist, or whatever it is. But I'm also a mother now. I'm not just a mother.
Yeah.
I'm all this.
I'm still Jess.
Yes.
But you meet those of mums who are literally, you're a mum, and that's it, that's all they are. And they look like a mum, they act like a mum, and you say, but what else are you? And they go, nothing, I'm just a creator, and they're just losing it. I was like, no, you don't forget who you are.
I think for me, if they enjoy being just a mom, then go for it, own it. Don't go out.
Don't be like, I'm just a mom.
Yeah. No, you're not just a mom. I'm a mom, and I'm owning it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? Go for it. But otherwise, keep
But sometimes I think people, the mum wears them instead of them wearing the mum.
Yes.
And it just takes over, and like they're not getting themselves, and they don't know why they're down.
Yes.
It's like, because just put your hair up, put some earrings on.
Yes.
Little things like that.
Yeah. Or put on even into makeup, maybe put a little colourful scarf around your neck
just
or
whack
something.
a bit of colour on.
Yeah.
Put your bow back in. put your boobs away for a start. We all know what it's like when you first have a kid, they're just out all the time. Just whack your boobs back in and, you know, just start remembering that you can have time for yourself.
Yes.
You're allowed to spend 10 minutes in the bathroom putting on a bit of makeup, putting on a bit of lipstick. You can do that.
So how do you maintain your health as a mom, both emotional and physical health?
So my physical health, I've always been quite a physical person. I don't drive in central London because it's just too crazy, so I walk everywhere. So I get a lot of steps in. I go to the gym twice a week. I don't have a massive appetite, so I tend to try not to eat carbs, but that's it really. I don't really go on a diet or anything. Mental health, my husband is great. He's wonderful. I talk to him.
Because a lot of the time, the society talks a lot about like, oh, how to eat healthy, how to do this, always the physical. I want to know more. It's like, how do you maintain this calm, this zen as an actress, as a mother, as a wife? Yeah. So besides, how does your husband be as a part of your mental health?
So he is so relaxed. I mean, I've never known anyone not relaxed in a lazy way, because he's so
laid
busy.
Back.
Or he's laid back. Someone can insult him, not that people do, and it would upset me, and he'd forget about it, you know, 4 seconds later, and we rub off on each other really well. So, and like if I'm stressed out about something, we go, yeah, but I don't understand why you're stressing out about that, because blah blah blah, and I go, oh yeah. Yeah, no,
their marriage sounds like mine.
We're so opposite.
My husband is exactly the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, he literally is my yin to my yang and my yang to my yin. When I need someone to perk me up, he's there.
He's just
it's
there.
the same for you.
Exactly the same. Exactly the same. We work so well together, and I'm still so in love with him.
Aww.
And I always will be. Been together for for 10 years. And people say to me, what's like, the key to a happy marriage? And I say, marrying the right person.
That's true.
It's marrying the right person.
Yes.
For a start.
Yes.
Marrying a thing.
I think your best friend, marrying someone who could be your life coach, marrying someone who's going to be your birthing partner, marrying someone who literally gets you.
Yeah, you can just sit on the couch, watch a bit of telly and laugh.
Yes.
You want to go to bed at the same time. I want to be with him all the. We just went out doing a few little errands. He's like, do you want to come? I'm like, yes.
Yeah.
How come we just go to the shops together?
Yeah.
Come back. We're always together. We're just like best buds.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds
It's like you and your partner.
I get all googly, like, I get all fuzzy when I hear this kind of love story. Okay, last question. I ask everybody I interview this last question.
Okay.
If you could impart 3 secrets or three tips to our viewers, something that has been good for you, or something that you found out, or something that's helped you in your life, or anything about your career or about yourself as a woman, what would you like to share? Anything that you feel has been good for you.
Okay, so my number one thing will always be listen to your instincts.
Yes. I have not had that yet.
Listen to your instincts. As a mum, we're so busy listening to everybody in society telling us that what we're doing is wrong, or that even if we're doing it right, it's wrong. Then it's wrong. It's right. If you're breastfeeding, if you're not breastfeeding, if you're working, if you're not, everything's wrong.
Yes. So there's always something better.
There's always something, and there's so many rules. But actually, the rules kind of exist within you. And you're born with that instinct about how to be and how to look after a child. So, obviously, run things by people, get advice, but ultimately listen to your instincts.
Okay, that's very good advice.
That's my number one rule. My number two would always be do what makes you happy, even if it means putting your Christmas tree up in September, which is what I do.
My God!
Just do it.
Oh my God, that
cares?
is so cute.
Just do what makes you happy. Put lipstick on.
Yes.
Put your tree up. Do whatever makes you happy.
Do whatever makes you happy. I think that is so. I think that we don't tell that advice enough to ourselves.
No, we don't.
We always do things to make other people happy.
Yeah.
To what we think society deems is the right choice.
Yeah.
But is it right by you? Does it make you smile? Does it make you wake up with this spring in your step?
And if it doesn't, just don't do it.
Yeah, very good advice. Okay, number 3.
Oh, I don't know about number 3, because those are my 2 main things. So what would
something about your career advice, or something, I don't know.
Oh,
anything.
I know. No, I've got a good one. So an example. So I was doing a job a few months ago, and I met some of the actors. One of them was very, very quiet, so I thought, he doesn't like me. Another one was really, really talented. I was like, oh my God, he probably looks at me and thinks that I'm really bad. And then there was another one who, I can't remember what the other one was now. The other one was again just really quiet and really cool. I thought, he doesn't like me either. I got to meet them, I got to know them. The really confident, talented one as soon as the camera started rolling, he locked up.
Oh, right.
The really, really quiet one was just really shy around me because he was a big fan of The Real Hustle. And the other super cool one was actually just lovely.
Yes.
And my perceptions of those people when I first met them were so negative and so wrong. And all I kept thinking was, it's me, they don't like me. But actually, in reality, it was... what I thought of them was so different.
Yes, they had their own issues too.
They had their own issues.
Yes.
And I came out and said to my husband, everything, all those insecurities I felt when I first met them, they're not real. Like, I thought he didn't like me. He wasn't. He was just shy around me.
Yes.
And so I'd say that I don't really know what my kind of rule is with that. It's just don't believe what your brain's kind of tricking you to believe.
Yes, because it could be, it's actually our own perception.
Our perception is reflection onto them. Yeah,
correct.
Don't do that. Don't let your own insecurities come out through other people.
Yes.
Yeah. So and everyone, you know, yeah. So that would be it. Don't project your own insecurities onto other people. And I do that a lot, and I know lots of people do.
Do you think it's a very English thing?
I don't know. I think it's just an anxiety thing because I suffer with anxiety.
Because I know a lot of English people are quite shy and they always feel insecure and reserved. Maybe like, oh, maybe I'm not good enough.
Yeah.
Whereas if you go to like Australia or America, where everybody's so rah-rah.
Well, I actually heard that a lot of that is because of the heat over there. So everyone's always outside, socialising, in the bikinis and down the gym. So, but over here everyone's really cold, inside in their jumpers. No one's talking. Everyone's just trying to stay alive,
just trying to be warm.
So maybe it is a British thing, yeah.
Because sometimes I always say that our behaviour is also quite affected by our environment, by our weather.
Definitely.
Yeah,
you get the hotter countries, people.
I mean, if you go to like places like Africa, where everybody talks really loudly and really, you know, hands or
very expressive,
or like Italy, whatever, and then compared to England, where everybody's more quiet, more reserved,
very like, don't look at me.
Yes.
Why are you looking at me?
But actually, inside they could be, like you said, they may look quiet, but inside they're actually quite sunny.
Yeah. And there's 1,000 things going on in their heads. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, she's given me some really, really good advice. Well, given us some really good advice. I have enjoyed interviewing Jess, and I think this is what we have for today. If you want to follow her, I'll put her link on the bottom of this video. If you want to follow her on Instagram, have you got a website? Jessica-Jane.com.
It's basically, it just has like all my Instagram links and things on it.
So I can also put that link below the video if you want to follow her. Then you can follow her for her next videos, next movie coming up. You know, keep supporting our beautiful goddess mum talent.
And all mums are goddess.
Yes, of course.
All mummies are goddess.
Yes, all just waiting to come out. Just waiting to come out. Yes. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click like to this video. And if you got any questions about Jess and her work or this interview, you can write it in the comment and I will get back to you, or I will get Jess to answer you on the video. In the meantime, have a great week further and lots of love and light to you. Mwah.